Good afternoon, everybody. It's Shana Recker here from Girlfriend's Guide to Network Marketing. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. I'm doing a series on the foundation of success or for success in your network marketing business. And these are the pillars I believe that are important and imperative to have in your business for success in network marketing. So yesterday we talked all about mindset. And I do believe that a lot of what goes on in this business happens between our heads. So if we can master that, we're good. Today is all about activity. Activity, activity, activity. And it doesn't matter what business you are in, we all have to have activity in our calendar. Now, it may look different depending on the company you're with, but activity to me is an appointment with somebody, a group presentation or a party, or a coffee chat or something where you're delivering your product or service for someone to try. So any combination of those things, and I do like to personally do a combination of all the different outreach methods that my company has because I believe it's great to mix it up, and I believe all aspects of activity are good to have in your calendar. And I think those are skill levels, that we need to. Those are skills we need to learn. All of those different types of skills, because you may bring somebody in your team whose activity, who they may love doing parties, and if that's something that you're not good at, how are you going to coach that? So I believe as leaders in this business, we have to do all different outreach methods so that we can get good at those and that we can teach and train those to our team members. So let's talk about activity. I'm going to say your calendar doesn't lie. So looking at your calendar, do you have activity in your calendar? Do you have coffee dates? Do you have business chats? Do you have group presentations if that's what your company does? Do you have that in your calendar? If you don't worry, you can start as of right now. You can change the activity in your calendar as of today. So don't let what's happened in the past, if you haven't had much going on, don't let that stop you from continuing to keep going. Activity is something you can generate at any given moment, okay? So that's the exciting news. And no shame, no stories. Who cares what happened in the past? You can always start over, so don't beat yourself up over that. So you can turn things around at any time and get activity in your calendar. One of the first and most important things that we do in this business is create a list. We all have our list, our 100 persons name list, or I don't even like to call it a 100 persons name list because I believe it's a live list. It's always ongoing. Your list should consistently have all the people that you're meeting as you're going out and about in your life on there, the people that you're exchanging business cards with, that you're friending on Facebook. Those are the people that go onto your list. And these are people that we're going to connect with at some point about our opportunity, our products, or our services that we're offering in our business. So do you have a list of some sort? A lot of people, will keep that in their little notebook in their purse. Some people keep it on their phone. Wherever that may be, have an ongoing live list. And if you don't have activity in your calendar, stop and drop and make a list right now, because these are people that you're going to be connecting with at some point. And I'm going to give you some tips on doing that in a second. So if you have that list of names, those are the people that you're going to be looking at talking to and getting some activity in your calendar. I know Eric Warre, he's a mentor of mine. I love his stuff. He has an awesome memory jogger that's going to help you make a 100-person name list or a list of names of people that you're going to be able to talk to, but he's got an awesome memory jogger there, and I believe you can go to his site and download that for free. So there's a tip for you right there. And then thinking about, are you intentionally getting out of your house and meeting people to put names on that list? Are you, when you're at the park with your kids, are you looking to talk and chat with people? When you're walking around the mall, do you have your head up and smiling and you're ready to engage with people? Or are you walking around with your head in your phone? We're looking to, make contact with people everywhere we go. And those people that we make contact with, those are people that we can potentially add to our list. So making sure that you're having that intention when you're going out about the day. And these people that are on the list, of course, are the people that we're going to be able to transfer into activity into our calendar. So this business doesn't build itself. As you know, it takes work. So as we're building that list, then we have to get the courage and get out there and start asking. If the telephone scares you to death, you guys, I would rather you text or Facebook message than do nothing, because the telephone's too scary. I do recommend you get over your fear of the phone, and the way to do that is just by picking up the phone and doing it over and over again until that fear goes away. The only way to get through fear, or the only way to get past fear, is to go through it. However, I don't want it to stop you from building your businesses. To get activity in your calendar, if the phone is way too scary for you, send a text message. Use Facebook Messenger if you have to, but be authentic and be real. Don't be sending and copying and pasting the same messages to over and over to millions of people to try and get activity in your calendar, because that's going to come across very insincere. So making sure that no matter what method you're using to reach out to these people, that you're doing something rather than nothing. That's the only way you're going to get activity into your calendar. So here's some tips to get activity in your calendar. One of the things that I love to do, and this is again a tip that I've learned along my way in this business, is just to reach out to people and ask them to go for coffee. With the only intention is just to go and have coffee and chat with somebody and get to know them and ask them lots of questions. I guarantee you, if you set 20 coffee dates just to go out and chat with people and get to know them and see what's going on in their lives, the questions that you're going to ask them are going to come back to you. So they're going to ask, what's new with you? What are you doing? How have you been, what's been going on with your life? And that's where you can share, what it is that you're doing about your business and be excited about it. And I guarantee you, some of those coffee dates that you set up, if you set up a whole bunch of those in your calendar, it will turn into activity, because people are going to want to try your product. They're going to want to hear more. They're going to be excited. Maybe they want to host an event for you if you do parties and that kind of thing. So just even by the simple task of asking people to go for coffee to catch up, that will lead you to activity. I promise you that. The other tip for looking at your calendar and getting activity in it is to pre-plan your month. I color code my calendar at the beginning of the month, and I pre-select the days that I want to be working my business by highlighting them in green. And I know that those are the dates that I plan on doing income producing activity in my calendar. And I will schedule in what I already have planned, and then I can instantly see by looking at my calendar what dates that I need to fill with income producing activity. A good rule of thumb is 10 income producing activity events. So that's group presentations, coffee dates, one-on-ones, or if you're dropping off some samples for somebody to try, 10 of those events over a 30-day period, okay? So 10 income producing events over a 30-day period, and that will get you in some really good momentum. So that's just a rule of thumb. So when you're looking at your 30-day, your 30 days you have in August, pick 10 days that you can do some income producing activity, and then start filling that with the names from your list that you've made, whether they're coffee dates or you're asking them to try your samples, or maybe you've asked a few people to host a little get together or party for you. And those are things that you can put in those dates once you've done those asks. But you've got to get those asks out there before those things are going to go into your calendar. And not everybody's going to say yes. That's why we have an ongoing list of people that we're meeting and doing things with as we're going out and about. Make a list at night before you go to bed. Who are the 3 people that you are going to ask to take a look at your product or service, or host an event for you, or try your samples, whatever that may be? Who are those 3 people? Pick those 3 people at night before you go to bed, have all their information right there, and in the morning when you wake up, get those 3 asks off your list right away. If you do that consistently, those 3 asks a day consistently, you will have activity in your calendar, and you will start to create momentum in your business. And all it takes really is 1 or 2 people or events in your calendar that could completely change everything. You can have one business chat that goes amazing and they join your business, and then you're launching and doing all that stuff with them, and it can create a lot more activity in your calendar just by those 1 or 2 events that happen. I've done group presentations where I've booked 2 and 3 group presentations from that, met somebody at that same presentation who wanted to chat about the business, and then my next 2 and 3 months have been full of activity on just what happened in that one party. So any 1, 2 events in your calendar can completely change everything. So just start by asking 3 people, and then the next day ask 3 more people, and I guarantee you will start to get activity in your calendar. But you have to take those steps. You can't sit back and not do anything. Your calendar will not fill up. I can guarantee you that. So the more activity you guys do, and the more you're asking, and the more you're putting yourself out there, the better you're gonna get. This is a skill, is asking for activity. This is a skill building thing. So the more you're asking, the more you're going to get. You're gonna get better at it, and the better you get at it. The more yeses you're gonna get. I find that once you really build that skill, you're going to find your odds increase of people saying yes, because you're getting better at the words you're using. You're getting more confident. You're being able to find what works for you. So getting the skills out there, or getting the asks out there, is going to help you build the skills. So making sure that you're doing that. And I promise you, the better you get at it, the faster you're going to fill your calendar with activity. So I hope that this training helps you today. The number 2 foundation for success is activity. We don't go anywhere. We stand still if we don't have activity in our calendar. And here's the thing, you guys, your team does what you do. Be the best consultant on your team. Always have activity going on no matter what level you're in, because people follow, what you do, not what you say. So if you want your team in full momentum, then you need to be in full momentum as well. So I really hope that today's topic, activity, helps you in your business. If you love what you heard today, share this with your teams. I would love to hear your feedback on today on activity. How often do you do activity in your business? What's going on there? And I'd love to just hear your feedback. If you have any questions about today's topic, please message or comment below. I'll be happy to answer them in an upcoming video. So that's it for me today, you guys. This is Shana Recker from Girlfriend's Guide to Network Marketing. I had to think about that for a second. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow with building block number 3. Okay, guys, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.